I don't even know what to say no more. I've done this video like 3 times, and I meant tacos. I was like, I don't know how pregnant women eat. I'm not showing you nothing. You can't see nothing. And I've been practicing since getting raspy and across more truer. In terms to what extremes. My mom. I'm sorry, and don't worry, I got my brush too. Time for yourself. I mean, you always got to be true. You get tired, except my fingernails. I usually do them a little better. They are, my hands are. Hi, it's me, it's Jessica. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today is actually November 25th, 2013. I'm just getting ready for work, so believe me, I don't get all dolled up. I don't wear fancy blouses. Oh, but I gotta get ready and I gotta go to work. You know, which is a good thing. I got my earpiece in too, so in case you're wondering, but I gotta tie my hair back and everything, and you know, wow, this thing stinks. Oof, I haven't worn it in like 2 days. I'm allergic to this stuff, so I gotta actually wash it when I get. They wash it, and it's their chemical, their fire-resistant chemical they put on it, and it makes my skin itch. So I gotta, once they clean it, I gotta go back to the laundromat, rinse all that crap off, and then my skin is happy. So, but yeah, no, today is November 25th, 2013. So, you know what? We got December, we got January, and we got February. We got 3 more months to February 25th. And February 25th, I am waking up from surgery. So, this video is going to be pretty much the same way as the other, just broken up into different parts. You're just going to have to bear with this for a while. I'm just making one video a month. I just been busy. Crazy busy. Even the last couple of days, at least I took the time to clean this place up a little bit. But the last 2 days I've had off because of snow days. So if you're cold in the middle of wintertime, you know, freezing, bundle up, get an extra blanket, you know, snuggle up, whatever. You know. But no, I haven't worked in 2 days. But before this video is over, I am going to tell work. I have not told work yet. So I'm thinking the first or second week in December at the latest. It's going to be after my monthly meeting. That's what I'm waiting for, the monthly safety meeting. Because right now, we usually have schedules. I don't even know when I'm working January 1st. You know, what days I got off. They change their schedules up every year. So I don't even know my schedule yet. So before I go to HR and say, hey, guess what? I need to leave for a few months. I want to schedule what days off I have, when I could take my vacations before I go. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm leaving, my surgery's not till February 24th, but my plane ticket's February 12th. So I need to schedule days off, floating holidays, vacation week. I want to take a vacation week in there, and I just need to know my days off. So before I go to HR with the plan, human resources, this video, sometime in this video, after this part of the video, but in segments, it's going to be in this video, I am going to tell work, and we're going to find out what work says. And I've been a little stressed over that. So, I mean, it's all good. I just like planning ahead, and we all known I've done that. I mean, it's a lot easier when you plan ahead. Even if things don't go right, you can sort of twist and turn, but now I can't even plan ahead. I don't even know if this trailer's staying here. You know what I mean? Or if I got to transfer over somewhere else. If they say, well, Jessica, you got light duty. We got light duty for when you get back, but it's all the way at Odessa. Then, you know what? I'll probably move the trailer there before surgery. That way when I get back, I'm not, you know, post-op moving in this trailer and setting it up and stuff you should not be doing when you're post-op until you're completely healed. So, yeah, I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited at the same time, but we will find out before this video's over what work says. And work has been going good. I mean, I did see my therapist. I did make the last 3-day vacation of this month. I got another one or two of them next month. They're my normal weekends. But as far as paid days off, vacations, all that's done this year. All that's spent, it's done. I talked to my therapist over some frustrations with work, and a lot of it, I think, is just, it's in me. It's, when you see a goal and you set a goal and you reach that goal, it's like, Jessica, surgery, boom, there's a goal. I sprinted, I ran, and I sprinted. A lot of cross country people, they just sort of pace themselves, I sprinted like crazy, Jessica, let's do it. And now that it's done, it's like I'm still running, I'm still working hard. I'm working 13-hour days, but you know what? I lost the momentum now because there's really nothing to shoot for because I've already got it. I mean, theoretically. So I'm waiting on a phone call from work to see if I work today. I hope I do. 2 days off in a row, I can't afford it all the time. I do need to work, obviously. I am not rich. I'm living in a trailer. It's just I've been working too much, and that's what I talked to my therapist about, not making enough time for me. And you can never really have enough time for yourself. You really can't. Because when you start looking back, it's like, wow, I could have made more time for myself. Wow, I could have done this, So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm taking so much time off. But right now, I'm sliding downhill with work. I still want to keep my job. I'm not going to lose it. Try not to anyway, because it's going to help my resume. If I'm gone in Thailand, my resume will still say I'm working because it will be a medical leave, hopefully. I got to talk to HR department and find out, which is later on in this video, which I'm nervous about. So, because work don't know. They don't know Jessica's trans, or if they do, they don't, I don't tell them. I don't remind them every day. I wouldn't quite say I'm stealth, but I guess I just mind my own business. And hopefully the other people mind their own business. It's like if you go to Walmart, hell, it's those nosy nobodies that gotta stick their nose in somebody else's business that always cause problems. And it's like, I don't know, some people like to stir up drama. And, that's what it is. So, but no, it's all good. I just need to make more time for myself. So on my weekends, that's what I'm going to do. Just try to get out more. Try not to stress the small stuff, because that's where I'm at right now. The small stuff. It's there. Surgery is done. I mean, it's reserved. The doctor's paid off. There's money in the bank for the hotel. There's money in the bank for the food. As soon as I file my tax return, which you can't do until the end of the year, depending if the government shuts down or not and it's delayed, the money for electrolysis will be in my tax refund. So, to get my beard done, which would be nice, that will be out of my tax refund. I mean, I'm sort of planning things out. And, right now, if I pulled money out early, I would have $5,000 in my 401k. That's with the penalty. So that's if they fired me or if something happened to my job, because I can't take it out right now, which kind of sucks. There's another $5,000 there, but like I said, I don't want to lose my job. I want my resume to say, Jessica worked with this company from this date to that date, and even though I'm off in Thailand getting surgery, I want my resume to say I've been working, and that's what matters, especially when you're driving truck over the road or any kind of job. You don't want your resume to be scattered all over the place, because believe me, when they look at my resume, they'd be like, how many companies did you work for? And they start counting the companies. They're like, you know what? You're not stable. Hey, we're not going to hire you. And that's what they do. It has nothing to do with being trans, being, beautiful, being whatever, or not having the right voice. It has nothing to do with that. People look at their resume and say, you know what? You don't have a very good. And that's with me anyway. I'm not talking about you. Don't even go there. I'm talking about me. And like I said before, I'm such a nomad. When it comes to work, I bounce around. I never stay with a company long enough. And So I want to do that with this job. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to kick back, relax, wait on the phone call because there is ice on the roads. And I don't know if I'm working yet, so I'll find that out shortly. And I just, the next couple of weeks, go from there. Vacation was neat, obviously. And then when I took my vacation, or my last weekend, I went to Dallas for a couple days. Went to my thrift store, saw my therapist. I'm right on track. Everything is good. Um, Unfortunately, I did lose a not a friend, but an acquaintance on YouTube, and I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. Um, you got to remember that, especially during the holidays are a very, very tough time for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're trans, if you're straight, queer, gay, whatever. It's the holidays is a time for a lot of family members to create the drama. They want the drama. They feed off the drama. And you know what? You can't let others take away your inner peace. You are responsible for your inner peace. You gotta. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's almost like, who cares what other people think? Who cares what your mother thinks? Who cares what your father thinks? Yes, it's kind of frustrating. You would like them to be on your side. I mean, obviously, but it doesn't always happen with us. Okay, so there's family irritation. There's all kinds of stuff. You got to hold your own inner peace. It's nobody else's responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not theirs. You are responsible for your own happiness. And you got to believe in yourself. And the minute you stop believing in yourself for just a nanosecond, just a split millisecond, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just that split little millisecond that you stop believing in yourself, and anything's possible. You just jump off the bridge, or get the rope and tie it down. I mean, it doesn't take much. You can't love yourself one day and not the next. You got to do it all throughout the entire process of life. And I love myself. At least now I do. I didn't before. Now I do. And I'm kind of blessed that I have a family that sort of, they know that. They can compare. Not everybody has that. I know that. So I'm blessed in that aspect. But don't say I don't understand. You got to believe in yourself. You got to. The minute you stop, this little nanosecond you stop believing, that's when it can all crumble in. So, anyway, I'm going to finish getting ready for work. Like I said, before this video is over, I'm going to do some segments. We're going to find out what work says. And I'm going to be going straight up to HR. I'm going to bypass my boss. I'm going to bypass my supervisor. And I'm going to find out. So, that's in this video somewhere. I don't know if it's the next one or what. But you just got to remember, you got to be true. You got to be yourself. Those two things. And while you're at it, you can be true to yourself. Those two things right there. That's it. Two. Gotta be true. Gotta be yourself. So until the next part, peace. Oh my gosh. Woo. Hi. Merry Christmas. I got a turkey. Woohoo. I'm a turkey. No, it's what is today? Today's the 6th of December. So I got, oh my god, I just finished bringing in the groceries in here. Kind of out of breath. Oh, so I got a turkey and I got a ham. And I got to cook these. And then I got to put them in the freezer. I normally wouldn't buy these things, and I didn't. Work did. Thank you, work. They didn't buy us nothing last year, and we all got our bonuses, quarterly bonuses, so it wasn't really a Christmas bonus. But this year they said, you know what, we'll either buy a ham or a turkey or a combination of the both. Just don't spend more than $50. And I said, you know what, cool. So my freezer's going to be full of ham. I make salads, and I'll put little dices of ham in them. So I got ham, and I got turkey, whew, and I got groceries. So yes, today is actually December 6th, 2013. So we're like styling. We're like, my gosh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We are 79 days in before surgery. Leave. Let me go over here and take a look. I should have known this. I think so, because I did 80. Calculate direct. I know it's like 69 days. Oh, calculate from today. No, 68 days. Excuse me. Until I leave. I'm gone. I'm on the airplane, on a jet plane to something. So I got 68 days till I leave Dallas International Airport. And before surgery, I got 80 days. 80. So, of course, now I'm finding out that, you know what, Jessica? Guess what? Thailand is, like, doing a bunch of protesting, and I gotta be careful. Mrs. Brush, there it is. I gotta be careful when I'm in my tourist mode. I mean, it's not gonna affect me in a motel, I don't think, because I'm gonna be healing. I ain't gonna be going nowhere. But, you know, the week before surgery, come on now. So, I know my hair, I'm sitting here looking at the camera. I'm like, my hair, no, my hair's getting kind of long. Not quite. It can't quite cover, so I can't do a topless yet. But when my hair gets down to about here, I might do a topless. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So work bought me a turkey and a ham. That's going to go in the freezer, which is cool. Thank you, work. Got to use the company credit card, basically. So, and then I bought some other groceries as well, and I need to start cleaning and getting ready. It's been a frustrating week, and I know I said I got to tell work. We do have a safety meeting coming up on the 10th, which is when I pretty much figured I would tell work. Today's being the 6th. I am not going to tell them on the 10th. In fact, I think I'm going to do a totally different video on this now. I'm changing this up. I know in the beginning I said, you know what, I'll put it at the end of this video. So if you're waiting for that, just forget it. And I'll go into detail because thinking about this, I had to do this right. So the safety meeting with all the supervisors is on the 10th. But my appointment with HR, yes, Jessica has an appointment at 2 o'clock on the 16th, December 16th, with the HR, basically the head of human resources. And I told her that it's to discuss the medical leave, so it's not to discuss anything else, and to see what my options are. So a little bit nervous, but you know what? It's time to tell work. And I want to tell her the way I'm looking at it. It doesn't matter what they say. It's happening. Surgery's happening. So this one-on-one, she said I could do it over the phone. I said, no, I got to do it one-on-one. I got to do, and when you tell somebody this information that they don't know, I mean, I don't think she knows, and it's neither here nor there. I mean, obviously they might freak out a little bit. I mean, even if they go along with it, they might think they need to put new guidelines in place, for transgendered workers. I don't know what because I don't know what they know. So it's going to be interesting. And, just to calm down and say, you know what, hey, I don't need to be treated any different. I am Jessica. It's not like I'm transitioning on the job because I'm male to female anyways. So the surgery is just icing on the cake. It's a good thing. It's happening. So I don't need to be treated any different when I come back. I don't. Just treat me the same. Hell. I know it's cold. I gotta wear a sweatshirt. Winter's here. Hell. So it's all good. I know. What's it? 69 days or 68 days, and I leave Dallas. What's that? 65 more days, and I don't have to take no more Spiro. Can you read the Spiro? There it is. Spiro. Spironolactone. Generic. These things taste nasty because they're generic. They don't have the coating on it. So if you get one stuck in your throat, you know it. It's like, ugh. So, woohoo! That's the plan there. Now, I did have a couple other things that happened. One of them is I did do my visa. I did it last month, as I told you in my previous videos. So the visa is in Texas. I will pick it up probably not next week, because next week's the 16th. So next week I've got to stay here and go over to Artesia, to the headquarters office, and have that one-on-one with human resources, which is cool. But the week after that, I'll go pick up my visa because it's in my Texas address. So I got my visa. It's good. It's planned. I got my passport, my visa. It's all boom. It's there. Now, of course, Thailand, like I said, they're protesting a bunch of stuff. And just as long as I don't, I think a lot of it has to do with Western culture. So just as long as I don't, hi, I'm Western culture. You know, I don't know the details. I need to research it and find out. I don't think it's going to really affect me too much. But I will, like, research it and be wary. And hopefully it will clear out a little bit. So, obviously, yesterday, Mandela died. Kind of bummed out there. But, you know, 95 years old. Heck. I hope I can live to be that long. Gosh. Here I am, what? I'm 43 years old. I'm finally going to get surgery at, you know, almost 44. I got to at least live till I'm 88. Okay, how many of us actually get surgery or get to be happy and get to live the other half of their life happy? Usually not very many. I mean, if I die 60, I'm sort of shortchanging myself, right? Sort of. But you know what? 20 years of happiness is well worth it. So even if I die tomorrow, I'm happy. So anyway, the visa's on its way. That's the good thing. I did, however, run into another hurdle. I hate hurdles. As we know back earlier, and this was Chedowitt's deal, I'm kind of frustrated with him right now. I mean, it's all good. It is what it is. But I gave him 2 letters. And one was from my therapist, you know, for surgery. And I've read them before. If you want to go back and read them. And the other one was from, you know, she had a PhD. She was a therapist. However, and I guess you just can't pick somebody that has a PhD. You got to actually research this. But she was referred from my therapist too. So this is the first time the PhD therapist. I mean, I just saw her once. Very nice lady. The first time her doctorate, you know, credentials were actually rejected for SRS. And when you think about it, it's, I mean, they basically said, you know, over in Thailand, Dr. Chedowitz said, you know what did they say exactly? They said, according to the requirement, one of the letters need to come from either a psychiatrist or a psychologist. As you can blah, 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 see from here. Both letters you sent are from therapists. We researched and found the website that my normal therapist is a gender therapist. So that's fine. And this one with the PhD is a PhD licensed marriage family therapist. But they're therapists, so they're not psychologists. But still had the PhD. Heck, this stuff gets confusing, folks. You think you're doing the W path, and it's like, I got my PhD, and I got my regular, I got my 2 letters. So anyway, I straightened all that out. I did. Actually, the therapist I went and saw, with the PhD, she's got a partner in the office that is a psychologist. So we'll actually get the right PhD on the letter. I got to meet with her on the 16th as well. So the 16th is going to be busy for me. It's going to be good. So I was it was another hurdle. I was kind of bummed out, actually, because Later on, my therapist, or not my therapist, Dr. Chetowit, excuse me. Later on, and it was like a couple days later, come on, where are you at? There you go. My therapist wrote this letter. And you got to watch it. I mean, if you're worried about getting your 2 letters for being a therapist, don't worry about it. If you get 1 letter here in the States, you can get another one over there. I mean, obviously I did this, but this is for your convenience. Miss Jessica, for your convenience, if you are unable to obtain the recommendation letter, I will schedule to have a consultation for an additional cost of 9,600 baht, which is probably around 300 bucks. Okay, which is fine. If you're going to go get a letter over there, you pay $300 to their therapist and you get a letter. We will not be able to guarantee the result, but our patients have not had a problem using letters. Moreover, you already know letters. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We recommend you prepare to present yourself as woman. You dress up, makeup, and hair to convince the psychologist. I'm like, whoa, I had to stop her right there. I said, hold on. I got to convince nobody. Nobody. I didn't tell her that. But you know what? It's like, I said, I know you mean no disrespect, okay? But I kind of took offense to that. I don't need instructions. And maybe some people do. Maybe it's like, you know what? Go over here and do that, do that. But I kind of took offense to that. And it's like, I'm 24/7 as it is. I work, sleep, eat, I take a bath. I am woman. Hear me roar. And after surgery, I'll be a new woman. So it's, I don't know, it just kind of threw me off guard. So I didn't know if they were trying to make the extra buck. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'll leave with 2 letters. So I'm actually going to have 3 letters. This is going to leave me with 3 letters. My 2 original letters I thought I had. One's going to be a supporting letter, obviously, but they're still in the folder. It's not like any of them got thrown out. And then this other one on the 16th, once I meet with her, should get another letter, and that will make a total of 3 letters. 1 PhD, and as a psychiatrist, 1 PhD as a therapist, and the other is a gender therapist, which is the one that's seen me forever and knows me and seen my transition and is proud of me. Is hopefully not as proud as I am of myself, because I have come leaps and bounds, and it's amazing when I look back at the changes and the support, everything. It's amazing. You know, I don't go around worrying about it. I don't convince people. Obviously, I wear makeup when I go to work. I mean, because I always put my hair up. Obviously, I have to, so hair's not blowing in my face and making me mad at work. um, so I tie my hair, but I always put on makeup. I mean, I don't need somebody to tell me what to do before I go see a therapist. I'm not in this for that. The smile is about me. It's me. Okay, I'm not trans. I'm not transgendered. I'm woman. I'm here. I'm me. I'm Jessica. I've never been happier in my life, and I don't gotta prove it to nobody but myself. It's plain and simple. But things are going good. Obviously, next week I got one more. I had to buy these. Work paid for my damn. Oh gosh! I gotta cook this tonight. Gonna let the turkey thaw out. Cook the turkey tomorrow. And then the freezer's gonna get full because I ain't gonna be able to eat all this in one sitting. I'm gonna have some friends over too, so it's all good. Spiral ham with the glaze. Thank you, work. I'm blessed to have the job I have. Obviously, on the 16th, on my next video, I will let you know on both the letter and my final letter and what work says. It's going to be interesting, and I'm not probably going to know all the answers then. It's a one-on-one with the head of human resources. We obviously from there we got to decide who we need to tell, if we need to tell anything. If it's better just to let me go. If it's I don't want to lose my job. If I could stay. I mean, if there's light duty after, what do I need to do because the surgery's out of states? It's not like I could show proof of a surgery here in the United States. There's a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't just make it easy. So, but hopefully I can have a job when I get back and not have to. Obviously, I can get a job anywhere. So. Because my driving record's good. Just as long as you drive, if you drive a truck, you don't have no speeding tickets, you got no accidents, and you're driving a truck, an 18-wheeler, you can get a job anywhere. You go see a truck that's wrecked alongside the road, guess what? They usually lost their job or something. You know what I mean? I can lose my job any day of the week. I can, if I'm not careful, if I get a speeding ticket, that goes on my license, big time. There's a lot of different things, so I'm not really worried about getting another job. I'm really do like this company that I'm with now, and they've been, whether they did it on purpose or whether they even knew about me, because obviously I was already transitioned, pretty much already transitioned when I came to work here, because I've only been here a year. If you go back to my videos, it's, I don't know. So I'll find out on the 16th, and I'm not going to rack my brain or worry about it. I mean, it's going to be a little bit nervous, because obviously I'm going to tell her stuff I probably wouldn't need to tell her anyway, but I want her to sort of tell me what we need to discuss to other people. And to whom? Obviously, I don't need to discuss it to, my supervisor. I don't need my coworkers knowing. It's, people get killed for less. I mean, come on. It doesn't need to be a big billboard out there. I might lose a little bit of my stealth, but it's fine. We got to do it in a safe manner. And so I have concerns as well. And like I said in my other videos, even if I do lose my job, I pull out my 401k, it'll be all right. I'll get penalized a little bit, but it'll be all right. So, a lot looking forward. Everything's going good. I'm doing great. You know what? It's not easy. It ain't. If I told you it was easy, I'd be lying to you. I would. But if I knew now, or if I knew then what I knew now, I probably would have stressed a lot less. It all comes down to it. I mean, we don't got to prove nothing to nobody but yourself. The only person you got to prove something to is the person you look in the mirror in the morning. That's the only reason why I'm getting surgery. I mean, hell, I'm not getting surgery for anything else other than me. It's all good. And it's happening. And I'm excited. And this next week, in my next video, I'll let you know what's going on. So, you got to remember, it ain't going to be easy. But you got to be true. And you got to be yourself. Them two things right there. Got to be true. Got to be yourself. So, until next time, peace.